Alrighty, hello everybody, hello Frieza, or Inky rather, hello. And hello Kevi, how are you doing guys? How have the meetings been going? Yeah, we're gonna be getting started in a minute. How are we all? I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna take off the starting soon before I forget, rather than after. Because I'm a professional. Nice. Nice cock. Another meeting free day? Hell yes. We'll have to see it, we'll have to see it. But yeah, funnily enough, I'm feeling very discombobulated right now. Entire brain just not working today. Don't know why, but just today specifically. I'm still pissed off. Oh god, what's happened today? What's happened this time? But yeah, they woke up like super late. Stayed in bed super late. Didn't move for most of the day. To be fair, didn't eat for most of the day either, so that's probably something to do with it. But yeah, we're having a day. But it's time for some drinkies. Said the other engineer. Yeah, I remember that. No, to be fair, even if I didn't remember that, I would say that I did. But yeah, I imagine that means you've been all fuck ton of work half done. Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say it. I imagine that means you've either been stuck with tons of extra work or tons of half-finished work. You would have thought he would try to like finish some stuff first. Unless he left in like a you know, just quit. Like if something came up that just made him go, you know what, fuck this, then I can kind of understand why he would do that, but if it was like a planned leaving, then fuck that guy, honestly. But yeah, I'm with you. I hate when they say they'll, like, especially for work things, like, you're getting paid for it, buddy. You're getting paid. But yeah, I'm gonna get started. So, I think, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something a second ago, and it's completely gone. Well, the problem is that I don't think. I remember that I said I think, but I don't remember what I was thinking. What was I thinking? Anyway, I like being here. Alex, are you, look, I'll send your check in the mail. But yeah, so we are, yes, policeman. So the policeman, he's the part of this that I haven't got my head around. Because, like, everything else seemed fucky, right? We got into the culty bit. What if I'll say just, oh god, you already send me enough. I mean, Titanium Talt already sends me enough things. But yeah, we found the cult. We got stuck in that cave-in and lost consciousness, and then we woke up. And it makes sense that obviously, well, it doesn't make sense why, but it makes sense that we are, like, in that asylum. That part made sense. The only part that wasn't making any sense whatsoever, I mean, as much sense as this game can make, but the only part that really wasn't making any sense was the policeman. And he's the part I'm caught up on. Because we flat out saw him get impaled. Like, there was no question about it, he got fucking impaled. But now he's helping us get out of here, I don't know. Anyway, Pierce woke up in the asylum, installed in the cellars of the Institute, met Dr. Colden, female friend of Bradley. Wandering through the corridors, a place where Dr. Fuller reigns supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of the torments. And we left with Bradley and Colton. Yeah. Was Bradley the cop? Colin? Yeah, Bradley was the cop. I'm still not sure if I could have saved him if I told him to just stay behind at the mansion. Because I wonder if he would have just came down and followed me anyway. That's an ooh.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
God, same. Which is why I'm drinking. I can just about hear them. I'm assuming they're talking about Dr. Fuller and the stuff that he's been doing. But obviously I'm not going to go talk to them. No. No.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Damn it, I wanted to go exploring. Hello, motherfucker.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Like shit.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Okay.
How's
Hello.
our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
We're just
Who else
staring at the
would it
alcohol.
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Just like IRL. Yes. So Sarah Hawkins' object of cult. We've not got the cultism there. Leads. Well, the Hedginger. I assume if I go for either of these two, it's going to continue the conversation. I want to talk to Bradley. Yeah, but I don't think I need to be a medical professional to say that you should be dead. All the tests, yeah.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at
Wow.
hand.
Yeah, I forgot how hard the all the tests are. You need to be like really high level for them, don't you? Because I've failed almost everyone that I've done, if I remember rightly.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
What's going on? What is Bradley? So he doesn't remember anything. Yeah, your memory
Bradley,
seems to be failing.
What do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
It's not that he's not just not remembering, he's also actively avoiding it. What about her then? Sarah Hawkins was committed, saw dead body. Let's ask about Riverside.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Yes, many things. Sarah
I found a
met it.
file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
I'm 90% sure that Fuller is part of the cult. He must be. Yeah, he must be.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, and chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
Have you?
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you.
His first
I'm
name is
listening,
Ethan.
Mr. Pierce.
Interesting. Why would he not believe me, though? That's so strange. Because Bradley literally sent Colton to get us. Literally sent for. So why would he not believe that things down there are that bad? Let's be confident. Maybe
I
on to
met
the right.
Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Sort of crazy. Yeah, well, we'll say exactly what Sanders said, which was the
I didn't
Chandler.
see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Oh, that's a cute question. I'm always more... I generally prefer to be more outright and honest. But on the other hand, she's pretty enough fancier. And if we get on her good side, we might get smooches. That's not what's going to happen, but I like to believe it is. But no, I think better to
He's
confront
right.
the truth.
We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
That's what
Better
Victor
madness
tested me.
than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
No promises.
I'll do my best.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the diary for a second, because we've not looked for a... Oh, shit. I have 11. Yeah, I'm not sure how I could have gotten more occultism already. Because these two are just things you find in the world. And not everything was giving me... I think it asked for professional. So there was no chance I could have gotten that. But let's have a look. We've got eloquence, psychology, So we need to spend 6 for a level. I was apparently already going into Spot Hidden. Influenced by talking. Find hidden object. So we'll finish off this. Finish that off. That was very loud. Let's confirm that just for now. And then we've got 7 more. I'm thinking psychology. Possibly. I do want to get eloquence up because it is very low. But 4 seems to be like a minimum for a lot of things. I don't think I've passed any skill checks without being at 4 out of 5. So I'm gonna do that. And stick the last into eloquence. Yes. No. This one. Wow. Okay, that looks pretty solid. Let's have a look at the mental traumas. We've got the nightmares. Ritual. We missed something. Something up here we missed. Witness the disembowelling. Men and girls in the rituals had not succeeded in infecting the veteran. Recognize the dead Charles. Strike fear. Macabre discovery. Searching for the cellars found room he first took for a morgue, but the advanced state of decay made him realise that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a charnel house. Oh, that was the room that was like right up the back, I think. Next to the guy who was leaning against the wall. I didn't realise that that was like advanced decomposition. I thought it was just a regular morgue. And then of course there's Francis Sanders dead. Yeah, okay. Charles Hawkins is alive despite his crude and deformed appearance. This thing looks like Hawkins. Never seen Major Burns victim in such a state. Yeah, with tentacles coming out of his face? I wouldn't think so. It's not what I would call a normal burn. And also, oh, would you see that? Man's got an extra eye. That's so cool. Francis Sanders deceased. I did just hear the door go. I might need to go and answer that. Because it doesn't sound like anyone else is going. But you know it's not a nose on his forehead? Well, if that's what he's got, then he's got a problem. Let's have a look at Marie Colton. Bradley's female friend works as a general practitioner. Figured out long before I arrived that Fuller was involved in illegal activities. Okay. So she's already starting checking stuff out. A sleeping cultist. These are laid out in frozen stone. One would say that they are dead, but their bodies do not decompose. Okay. Cool. Well, that's good.
Let us go now and learn the truth.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
It really feels like Bradley's like actively avoiding anything about the night. That's what it seemed like, the way he just like aggressively swapped to a different topic. Oh, that's a leave. Well, I don't want to leave, I want to explore. But I don't get a choice. Okay. Pierce, Cole and Bradley say to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, art collector, friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. Detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler. Do we think Sanders would have talked about the Shambler? Like, it's the kind of thing that you would kind of think he wouldn't talk about. At least not that often. Like, I don't know. Like, if there was a thing that he was going to hide, it would probably be this shambler, you know?
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well. Look who's
It's a
here.
cat.
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
Well, not
I
intentionally.
bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker.
I wonder what cat
This way,
and
Mr.
Irene
Pierce.
have to do with each other.
And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
And also, what's going on with that painting? Did you see the painting in the
May
top
I
right?
inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, must not feel guilty. What is expert level? Was expert the highest level? I don't want to say he died screaming. Because that's a bit much, you know? That is a bit much. But yeah, you must not feel guilty.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand.
Died in agonizing pain with F.
How could this
You shouldn't
happen
will have neighbors
in a
with her.
reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
Smile, smiley face. Oh, God. That is such a perfect thing, though. Zero grief, but I had nothing to do with it. True culprit's feeler. Wasn't me who sent him. Oh, eloquence. Shit. I didn't level up eloquence, did I? Eloquence is the thing that I didn't touch.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
Oh, did I pass?
This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy.
I think I passed.
You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Yeah, let's ask about the Shambler.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
I think that went pretty well. All things considered.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh, that is a bad painting. Oh no. Not bad as in badly done, just
Did she really care for
nasty.
him after all?
Dear madam, I acknowledge receipt of your letter. Demand the body of your deceased husband. Cannot return his body. The moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. So he's just refusing to return the body. But yeah, this painting. What is that? I'm assuming that must be another one of Hawkins' paintings. Ooh. There we go.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Or maybe too close.
A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
So the Shambler wasn't just... To her, it wasn't just a painting then.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
And there's Irene just disappointed.
He didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
But then why give it to him eventually?
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
So he's pressured her into giving the painting. But why? Why that specific painting? Oh.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
What? That seemed like it actually hurt him. Oh, medicine book. Nice. Yeah, that seemed like it actually hurt, what's my name? Pierce. Yeah, that one. I remember names. At least from the sound of it. Still not fully convinced that this isn't going to
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Gold molded records. Audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife. Oh. Oh, I was going to say something a second ago. I completely forgot. Oh.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
I can't ask about that. Excuse me. So he's convinced that whatever it is, it's the gallery. Like, he's flat out saying it's the gallery. Oh? More books. More books about drugs.
I could use one
More
of those.
drugs. Were they prescribed to Francis Sanders or to Irene? The sleeping pills come up a lot.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. She knew something would happen if she gave it away.
An old diary.
William spends time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses words about the strange dreams around for his congregation. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of the vision as a messenger sent by God. Smiley face. So I'm assuming I need to go through here. Uh-oh. Don't read the book. I want to read the book in a minute, but I want to do everything else first. And key. I feel
That's
like
twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
verify painting. I don't think I'm gonna have much luck with eloquence on her. She's not gonna take any of the shit.
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
I have to ask.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Would I say? I'm not sure I would. You know I have to read the book. The kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Just got an achievement. Except to read an unholy book. Oh. Concern. I'm gonna be so unholy. So unholy. On a scale from 0 to unholy, I'm going to be unholy. No, I'm not going to bother too much. Whew. Okay, note to self. Don't look at the shambler until I have to. Oh no. I don't want to know why I would have to do that.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Hang on. Those ones look kinda like... Well, that one first off looks kinda like a brain. In a weird way. It's like an acorn brain. A brain corn. But that, I'm pretty sure there was something like that in... the tunnels? These definitely look like the sort of things they would use. Weird and tentacly and shit. There's a big-titted sphinx. Nice. That's all he has to say. Another big-titted sphinx. My favorite kind of sphinx. That's a shambler up in that corner.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Oh, so it's a public gallery. It's not just a private collection. I was wondering. Because yeah, it's a pretty big thing for just a private man's.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Why are many of them the same weapon? Oh. Yeah. I agree. I agree. What was this one? Oh, that was the oil. How did I... Ah. Okay. I forgot how to use lights again. It's been a couple of weeks.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
And again, staying away from there. That's actually such a cool painting. I'm actually seriously super into these paintings and like sculptures and shit. Like fucked up gothic museum. I'm fucking into it. Oh? Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. I get the feeling this isn't gonna go well.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew the dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of correspondence with Sarah. I recognize that symbol, but I don't know exactly where from. Okay.
What the hell was that?
What is this weird warbly shit? Oh no. Oh shit, my game's still dead. Oops. Hang on. Thank you for letting me know. I completely missed it. Call of Cthulhu. There we go, thank you. But yes, it's going pretty well. We're getting into the spooky shit. Oh god. Yeah, we've just encountered a weird Cthulhu monster. I'm not happy with it. But yeah, I'm having an okay day. How are you doing? Uh-oh. I can't remember, can I... Uh-oh. I was thinking, you know, it's not got any eyes, right? Surely, if I just don't look at it, I won't go insane. Turns out, no, that's not how it works. But it's so fucked that that's coming up with the painting. I dislike that so much. But yeah, how are you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a good one. I'm going to play it again just because I want to see it again. Nasty boy. That's the very... I'm pretty sure that's the very first time I've actually been in a situation where I can die. And I immediately died. I'm glad to hear you again, though. Seasonal... Oh god, it is the season now, isn't it? I completely forgot. This is... It's spooky season now. Oh, you can't even actually look at it. It's like a weird shadow. Oh?
I can't even touch it.
Nope. Halloween's like Christmas, guys. Here. God, it kinda is. You're right. You're right. Oh, there's the closet. Fuck. I'm gonna sit in here until it gets a little bit further away. God, it's true though. I saw... It was a couple of years ago now, but I was seeing Halloween stuff going up in July. And I'm like, that's a bit too early, don't you think? Like... Oh no, buddy, please leave. This man has claustrophobia, he can't stay in here. Can't go out there either.
No way out. No choice. I must get rid of it. Now, maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, you're fucked now. As soon as I go up here. Uh-oh. Oh no. They're shopping on Monday and they had the mince pies out already. Oh god. Okay, we can skip this time. Yeah, I never do much for Christmas.
What the hell was that?
Don't really know why, it's just I never do.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Okay, I think I'm assuming I need to defend with this. But yeah, that's some super early Christmas shopping. Come at me, fucker. Come at me, fucker. Oh. Turns out, no. That is not how you do it. Oh, fuck. Okay, if that's not how you do it. Because I thought that was going to be like a parry sort of thing.
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
So how would I use the dagger? Not on the door. Yeah, it loads very quickly. Can I just grab multiple? Don't mind me, I'm just running around with daggers. A knife! No! So then what am I supposed to use? I thought I was supposed to use that dagger, but no. Also, I need to check if there's an actual way to swing this because I apparently can't. Controls. No. Oh. What if?
Damn it! This dagger didn't...
I was right. Okay, I need to find the right dagger to smash that. Which means I should probably try this one first before I go smashing the entire gallery. But yeah, the weapons in here are fantastic. I would actually love to have some of these just to keep on the wall. Just like sexy gothic decoration. Not that one either.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Yes. No. Nope. No. I'm so glad that massive monstrosity is actually super slow. That looks... No, it's slightly different. I wonder if there's a clue somewhere. Damn it, I was thinking I could sneak past it. Not this one either. Fuck. Collection sans demon, please. I mean, the demon's kind of the... No, not the auditor. No, that's a... Perfect. Oh, what is... Oh yeah, the pièce de résistance of my collection is my demon. There we go, it took me a long time to remember that word. Oh. No thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's the best part of the collection. There's nothing on the painting itself. Oh! Woo! Which way are you going, buddy? That way, apparently. God, this is gonna be the last dagger I fucking check, isn't it? Guarantee. Still not the one. I'm glad that I'm faster than this guy. I'm really glad. This is a 6 tentacle dagger. I think this is the one. It's longer from use as possible. Still not. God, it has a craving. Just a craving for stab. Nope, already tried that one. Already tried that one. I swear to God, I've tried all of them in this room. Oh? Who wouldn't succumb to tentacles? Apparently this did. Apparently this dude doesn't succumb to the tentacles. Which is weird because I fucking would. Although I am coming to realise that all of these daggers are tentacles. Just every single one. I'm kind of sad that there's not just a collection of knives just stuck around there. Just sort of sitting on the floor. It does kind of seem deaf though. The creature seems to be kind of deaf. Come on, buddy, please. No! How have I managed to go for every single dagger? Well, I am doing pretty okay. I think I've figured out how it works. It's kind of like a child. You know, like a newborn baby. The second you...
This dagger looks different.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Fuck. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a child, in that the second you leave its vision, it forgets that you're there.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Damn it, why is it professional? There's no way I could have gone professional by this point. So maybe all of the occultism stuff is like an NG plus thing? Like if you go through it again, you can get specific dialogues? Again, I'm gonna stick with being honest.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
What?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Yeah, and you're giving me this information. There's no chance
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
I think she does know something more. Otherwise she wouldn't have called me a canary. That's an oddly specific word to use. Some context may have gone missing. Just a few of them. I may have sent the entire gallery. Chamber turned out to match more than artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. The huge creature came out painting to attach piers. Discovered that the dagger used to repair. But yeah, I noticed that the dagger itself. I probably should have actually like looked for a way to see what dagger was which. Because that dagger was fucking glowing. Which probably was a bit of a giveaway. Hello? But I assume we did leave the dagger behind. On the upside, we know that for future. Its hilt was glowing. So if we come across something
Where's the
similar,
bookseller?
Potion seller.
An old diary.
Pastor declared himself to be prophet, renounced God, worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. Man was worshipping Cthulhu. God save though. Darkwater history. 19th century is the American alien. American. I always get parts of this story and the Sinking City confused. I haven't seen the Sinking City. Is that another game? Hang on. Let me quickly Google that. Sinking. Oh. If that's another spoopy game, I might have a look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that a little bit later. Because I'm always on the lookout for more things to stick in for these streams. This phenomenon appears more mysterious because up till then the region was favoured refuge for cetaceans. Words are difficult help. Scylla reports with gigantic creature. Sea monster had eaten all disappeared whales. Yeah. But it wasn't really a whale, was it? I haven't really needed to use the lantern at all. It's been there, but I've just not needed to use it. The Sinking City seems really familiar to me. Like, I swear I know the name. Handbook on anatomy and dissection. Oh, that's another medical book. Oh, you know what it is? The Sunken City. It's oh, it's another game based on a browser game. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically it's a game where it's like you know. Oh Christ, I don't even know how to describe that. But yeah, the Sunken City. That game is more like a roguelite. Where you're a ship captain in this place called the Underdark. And it's very Cthulhian as well. Oh, that's another medical book. 2 of them. I'll take 2. Oh, hello. I'll enter this scene in a minute. I want to have a look at this. So that's got a strange... Can I not? No. Okay. I think I have to do this first.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Right there.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Really just fisted through a glass window? And didn't expect to get cut up?
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Tall? Why tall? Why would it be someone tall?
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Or spell something on purpose. He has tall feet, yes. Of course. Big feet, big person. This is standard. Man doesn't even seem that tall. He's like shorter than me.
What killed all these animals?
Oh Christ. Is that all cockroaches or something? Like really big cockroaches?
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
I think he kinda did finish his work. If all he wanted to do was put...
What the... Charles Hawkins?
What? Oh, fuck. This is like a different version of his... Because he's seeing weird. How much longer? I think probably about 2 hours-ish. And hello, Sean. How are you doing, buddy?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
I think we kind of know what kind of power it possessed if it sent a monster after us.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Something that hurts us when we think about it? Because we are just thinking about it. That's all we're doing. Like, all that's happening when we're doing this is we're imagining what's happened.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here.
Can also
Everything
Chris,
is
you know
linked to
what
the
I'll be watching
Sarah
once you do
Hawkins case.
Hell yes. Yeah, I hope you don't have too much, because Housework Rob's a pain. But yeah, this is Call of Cthulhu. It's a fantastic game. It's like it's Cthulhian investigation story, sort of. But it's so good.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his
The page
safe.
seems to be hidden here is possible to read. If someone finds his memoirs, there'll be no doubt that I'm in serious trouble. Last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. Okay. In order that they be recovered and burnt, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she's of this world. Following messages of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. Clues to the combination are found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Cylinders numbered even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Despite... Get the dynamite. This man's making it awkward. Despite my preference for organised chaos, I must admit the reason usually prevails in the end. Person, genius, match intellect, combination safe, delivered the content into the safekeeping of your friend Armitage of Miskatonic University. A weapon that's far too dangerous for it to fall in the wrong hands. Oh. It looked like a book, though.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
It's starting to seem it.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key of the person Earth is the only one able to protect her psyche. It's in the form of cylindrical Oh! This is what we're looking for, the cylinder. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch's purpose was to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. So that sign there is actually to push back Big Daddy Cthulhu. Everything points to being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner and Egyptian antique dealer. The day of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. So those are the things that we probably need to find. But where? Oh my god. Oh no. Is the entire shop going to be like
Arkham
this?
editions. Never heard. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
Oh no.
Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
Arkham.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Oh god, is the entire shop like this? Oh, maybe not. Oh.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Found 2 and 3, but not 1. I was thinking it was going to be one of the medallions. I may be wrong. Medicine. Yes. Also, that's another point. Did I get any points for the last area? I did. Boy feet. A little bit better on eloquence. Because we are still pretty far behind on eloquence. But hopefully won't be an issue for a little bit. So we've got 1 cylinder there.
Things are not looking good.
Mid. But where is the 3rd cylinder?
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Describes the technique of analytical interpretation of dreams. Follows several rules, especially that of free association. Treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desire. I can tell you very much that the last dream I remember was probably not a secret desire. Actually, no, the last dream I remember was. But the one before that, no. Because I watched Fear Street the other night. Well, the last 2 nights, honestly. So Monday and Tuesday night, I was watching Fear Street, which is a really good series of movies on Netflix. And after watching the first 2, I definitely had a nightmare.
Kind of chalice.
Or it was going to be a nightmare. But I didn't quite get that far. It was just like, I knew it was going to be a nightmare, and then I woke up. I was like, nah, I'm done with this. But then immediately after, I had a dream about going to Korea and speaking Japanese, for some reason. I don't speak Japanese. Oh, do I have a cylinder? No.
And these red drops,
I do.
like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing
What's
protect
the
our
Squid
White
Game
Queen
thing?
from
I've
their
not watched
dark
Squid Game.
soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
No, I've heard about Squid Game. And I think I saw it on the front page, but I don't believe I ever properly watched it. Let me have a quick see. Oh yeah, it was like a survival thing. Yeah, one of the horror show sort of style movies. Yeah, I've not watched it, but I did think about watching it. Oh no, because that's the thing where it's I watched the first 5 minutes. I watched the first 5 minutes because it's like a group of 3 friends. One of them's a fucking game nerd who does nothing with his life. Another quits a bar and another quits a bank, I think. And that's about as far as I got before I got bored or distracted or something. I can't quite remember.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me.
Oh no.
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. And
What was the
these
first?
red drops, like precious
drops.
stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Redstone's Chess. Volume 9. I imagine
The Chalice of Knowledge.
3, 4. How many of them? Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Maybe? So if I go 1, 2, 3. Or 5. So I think this is 5. There are 4 white pieces still on the board. And then he said volume 9. Is it a goblet? Yes,
Drake
it's
talked
the
about a
Goblet of
particular
Fire.
volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his
Did
message.
you put your name in
What
the
did
Goblet of
Drake
Fire?
say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular...
8.
So these are the volumes that
6.
Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection?
4.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Also 4?
So these are the volumes that Drake... What did Drake say about this
9.
collection?
Gobleting on these nuts. Okay, you got me. You got me. Okay, if I... 5, 4, 9. Oh? No. I think it should be 549. Because he was talking about the red gem.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3. Four, 5. And then that's the same one we've already seen.
The Queen has little protection.
Let's listen to number 2 again.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
So it says those of us who are still standing protect the queen. Give me a second, I am refilling my glass at the moment. But yeah, it says those of us who still stand, so maybe it's free. Because it's not... I mean, if it's saying those of us who are still standing protect the queen, it's going to be everyone except the queen. Which is free. So 539. Let's try 539. Gotcha. One mess cleaned up, moving on. Hell yes. Okay, thank you for lurky, Kevy. You winning? I'm winning somewhat. I mean, I died repeatedly and failed to figure out a dagger, but doing well, doing well. God, my brain's so thick. Cavi, why? Oh, I love it. I love it so much. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce shares the trail of attempted robbery. Charles Hawkins behind the attempt. Don't know how he figured that out. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe. Book covered in human skin, which he was irresistibly attracted to. God same. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body? Oh! Are we gonna have one of those gender swap fics? Is that what this entire game is actually? It's just gonna be a gender swap anime. Suddenly we are cat. God, the fucking... Thanks for the bits, by the way. You dork. There we go.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
So I'm Dr. Colden. Who's Blake? No, you. Wait, what did I say? I forgot what I said. I don't know what I'm getting no you'd about.
Very well. I'll examine him. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Rather be dogatonic. Or gin and tonic. Oh, that's a good one. I like both of those a lot, and I am stealing them. I am stealing them.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
My opinion is
I'm
he's
not sure I
fucked.
have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
So his limbs. Yeah, let's talk about the limbs.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
What the fuck?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Unless
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
He's definitely got
You
ghosts
know,
in his blood.
I'm not sure Dr.
Proceeding
Fuller
from
is telling the truth.
cocaine. God, I want to be prescribed cocaine. That'd be great.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
His body is
I
mutating.
almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your
Becoming a
tone,
vegetarian.
nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my
God,
patients.
return to the ocean.
Provide
That's
him
all we
with
want.
the best available care.
Just bring us
Your
back to the ocean.
imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Never seen anything. I'm gonna say we've never seen anything like this. Yeah. God, can you imagine
His
becoming a fish?
limbs, his body temperature. I
Don't
don't
need
know
rent
what
anymore, you can
experiments
just live in
you've
the ocean.
undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific
Oh my
endeavors?
God, this guy.
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Manimal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Oh, is that a threat? Can I
Was
stab
that a
him?
threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his
We'd need their
crimes?
files, wouldn't we? Yeah, hidden files are proof.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your
Well, then I
discretion.
become a fish.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
If I get caught, I become a fish. This is fine. But how did I become Colden?
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Where are we now? Oh, we're in late October. It's almost accurate. We're about a month away. It's what, the 29th of September right now? Obey the rule of health. I thought I said obey the milk. I really did. I believe this is back.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Yeah, this will be back in that asylum.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
What up, buddy?
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Yep. Those are words. I understood those words.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
Yep.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Those were all definitely words. I'm not sure what they were, but they were definitely words. Oh, is that a tombstone? I thought that was a tombstone for a second.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station.
The way
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the
bootleggers?
smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
There's more of those sleeping pills.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Ew. I'm curious about that broken back.
Why did
he
nobody
doesn't
tell me about
remember
her
anything.
admission?
Irene Ooh. Treatments administered to her. Fuller at a handwritten note. Taken down to the psychiatric wing. Provide her with the quiet and rest she needs. Why?
Mrs. Sanders?
Is this right now, or was this before? That's what I'm not sure about. Like, I don't know when in the timeline this part right now is. So it could be something from the past.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Can I have it? No? Okay. But I expect to come back for it later.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Yeah. So it is just that a lot of the island is insomniacs.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
The whaling
This
station's
patient
in
was
your
again
bedroom.
brought up to the psychiatric wing.
Christ.
We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Why is he bleeding? On the ends of all of his limbs.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
Oh, his veins.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
More wordy words. God, I have understood at least like a quarter of these words. Continuing the different wounds. I think he's been mistreated, yeah. Like, if his binds are making him bleed from all
Those
four
basement
limbs.
brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
But he reopens them. Why is he tearing open his own arms then? Like, he didn't cause the original thing. Like, they obviously bound him up so tightly that it tore open his arms, but he's opening it back
Intoxication
up.
from breathing organic vapors.
That's so weird. It's such a strange set of just
In summary,
discombobulated. Yep, that pretty much brings it all together. Yeah, all of them are.
It's
just
a quiet
discombobulated.
little town.
Yeah, so quiet.
Days go
with all these
by,
weird
steady as ever.
conditions.
I wanted more for myself, but
Not enough cocaine. I got you, buddy. Is that Bradley?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost
Where
no
did my
patience.
fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Bradley.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm
They?
waiting for my medication, of course.
There's never enough cocaine.
Why?
I'm starting to wonder if these two dated.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
See, I know that it is an affliction. Nightmares, at least, is night ponies. Night ponies sound like they would be a lot funner. There's like baby horses everywhere. Ponies are babies, right? Yeah. Because the mare is the female, the stallion is the male, and then the pony is the baby, right? No. No, that's not right. I don't remember what a pony is. Help. I'm not very good at horses or, anything. Oh, ponies are their own species, aren't they? Yeah. That's right. I'm gonna say it seems like
So
an
many
affliction.
people have this affliction.
Because I
It's
know
like
a lot
an
of other
epidemic.
people.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Like a mini horse.
I don't
a
know
morse.
yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh.
Full.
There's
That's
no
the one.
excuse
Yes,
then.
thank you.
I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
These two have something a lot closer going on. And earlier we made the observation that they weren't getting on that closely. I think they had a breakup. Mini horse or horny. God, that's just me. So, if a mini horse is called a morse, does that then mean that if you learn how to communicate with a mini horse, that you are speaking the Morse code? Morse code or Spoonie speech, yes. I like that we just came up with the same fucking shit.
Dr.
joke.
Colden.
I like that. That's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna quickly check in here.
This man, Edward Pierce.
Edward Pierce.
His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Detail and treatment is not given. It does not respect standard practice. Same wavelength. Same brain cell. Singular. Singular brain cell. So that's my own medical record.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Can I not pick that key up and bring it back here? It's really weird to me that we're just leaving that key there.
The key to the boiler room.
Nope.
Not
okay.
where I expected to find it.
Fair enough.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never
I have to
understand why it's so hard to
myself.
see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I've already seen
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Man is falling into a lake in Little City. Yeah, the thing about the brain cell is that I'm pretty sure there's at least 17 of us sharing the same one.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
You can't stop me.
Please. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
You can't stop me, bitch.
Please. The few...
Okay, fine. But yeah, there's at least 17 of us, including Nex. So we're all just sharing the same tiny bit of...
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Do you not? I'm 90% sure something nasty's going to happen in there. Yeah, we're all sharing the same tiny bit.
No,
of
you're
everything.
pulling my leg. I'm not
Wow.
joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
Wow.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
What are they talking about?
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Barbiturates. That turns people into barbarians. We get an entire D&D class. I would have
We've
expected
been waiting
more-
to be restocked for weeks.
more medical journals in here.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Wow. Is that the sleep medication that we're not being restocked on? Or is it something else? I'm trying to figure out if these are actual medical journals that are... I can't... Oh! I can look at Pierce's stuff. So that's probably why it's not coming up, if anything.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
What are you doing over here? Nice. I'll take my shit jokes and leave.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Suspiciously Haiti-hole-looking cabinet.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything
if you don't come
since.
back, then have a nice day.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Just got an achievement for healing all the patients. I feel good about myself. Nice. I'm not convinced with Bradley though.
Where did my
is
fiancé
this?
go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Like, I don't know where in the timeline we are because we've got
The operating room
Pierce's-
is never accessible after an operation.
We've got Pierce's medical record there. But we can't really do anything with it. And it's incomplete. So it's definitely after we went in. But I think before we left,